Okay, I'm not trying to sound like a hater or anything like that, but I got some questions. Why are we funding dudes like this?
Donations, 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 gifts, 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 more gifts, more gifts.
Dr. Umar Johnson, the man who calls you queen, mother, goddess, and all this other kind of stuff. And again, for those who are keeping score, this is another woman who comes on and says, talk to us more like Umar. The Prince of Pan-African. Big Papa's in the house. Run my donations. I mean, shout out to Umar. I got no problem with the dude, but I think it's funny y'all keep coming over here asking everybody to talk like Umar. Queen Mother God, cocoa butter and sea moss gold and shit.
And with that being said, I got this question to ask right here. You see, Dr. Umar Johnson, in some cases, some people are saying he's worth $600,000. Then I've heard he's worth upwards to $1.5 million, right? So the question I got is, why do these guys have donation links? Why do these guys have GoFundMes? Why do these guys have Cash Apps or whatever the case may be when he's not even the only one that's doing this stuff? It's a lot of other people. Now, a lot of people are going to sit here and front act like this is brand new about me talking about Umar Johnson. It's not. This is like the umpteenth time I've talked about it. And based off of the keys and LOLs and help us Hotep, we believe in you. And we know the school hasn't been open in over 10 years yet. And you collected over $1 million and you still continually collect money. We still believe in you. How? You would have to be a complete idiot to still believe in this person. And this is what brings me up to this point right here. Are these people kind of slow? Or do they have this elevated need to be recognized or have some type of pillar put under them that will make them feel special in some type of way based off the words that this man chooses to use? A set of words that he chooses to use that invoke some type of a mechanism within y'all that 10 years later, after giving this man close to $1 million, you still continue to donate to him, and I just don't know why. As I move on, here's another one. Kwame Brown. Love the guy. The guy's worth $4 million. You're seeing it right there for yourself. 39 years old, former NFL player Kwame Brown, age 39, worth $4 million. Yet, this guy's got a Cash App that he collects money from every night. And I'm asking myself, why would people be donating to a multi-millionaire? Like literally. Here's a picture of Kwame right here when he used to play with Golden State, where his contract was very lucrative there. It wasn't bad, might be like the most lucrative, but lucrative for his point there. Now, I actually think that Kwame Brown is actually worth more than $4 million, so I think that's light balling him right there. But what I'm saying is, why do you have a Cash App? And I'm not saying this stuff to embarrass these guys or try to attack them or whatever the case may be. It's more to it than that. No, the reason I'm bringing this up is there's a lot of vloggers out there that look to YouTube not only for their livelihood, but also look to YouTube as a frontier for them to somehow economically get themselves out of strain. And what you'll find with this guy and Umar Johnson and many others that I'm going to start reporting on, what you'll find is this. None of these guys take 5 seconds out of their day and say, let me go to a random smaller YouTuber, throw them $5,000, throw them $2,000, just drop in the bucket. But these same guys will be on OnlyFans throwing thousands of dollars at chicks. Not saying Kwame or Umar, but it's, hey, what is it? What is it? Umar married 2 women, and I still can't figure that out, how he pulled that off. The only thing I'm saying here, guys, is whether it's this guy, who's another one, Tariq Nasheed. Tariq is worth $3 million, projectively. I'm starting to wonder if it's better or not that I do this donation base, so maybe go over here and tie one of these guys up and hold them for ransom. They're worth it. No, I'm just joking. Am I? With these guys being multi-millionaires and guys that have been on the YouTube circuit, have been in the social media aspect for years now. We're not talking about 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. In the case of Tariq Nasheed, he's been in movies. He was in a Michael Moore movie. He's made numerous appearances, and the same thing. He's been collecting money for years. So what I'm asking these guys is, right after the pandemic, and you've made millions of dollars, there's discussions now, and they're kind of vain about offering up a new stimulus package so people can receive stimulus checks. You know for a fact that your people, especially some of the people that are donating to you and believing you guys for whatever rhetoric, I don't know, because some of y'all outside of Kwame Brown are just complete trash. I've got to ask myself a question. Are some of the people in the culture that's literally fucking retarded? Is that safe to say? Are you kind of brain dead, slow? Maybe it's not as educated as you think you might be, or whatever. Because if I kept giving thousands of dollars, or saw people giving thousands of dollars to people, and nothing collectively as far as the culture, the race, or whatever the case you want to plant it at is getting improved, I would say at some point or another, and it wouldn't take me 10 years either, I would say at some point or another, something's going afoul here. Something's not
donations.
Right. Something looks weird.
Donations.
Something's just not straight.
Donations.
This guy right here.
Donations.
Letter after letter.
Donations.
After letter. You see this
donations.
Right. Let's keep
Gifts.
donating.
Gifts.
Guys like me and
Gifts.
YouTubers are on here busting their butt every day.
More gifts. More gifts.
They got their money. Now get the hell on somewhere, or just throw up material and be quiet.